So yesterday we were closely approaching the total global crypto market cap of hitting $2 trillion. Now just today we're seeing a little bit of a pullback after a very hot rally with the global crypto market cap sitting at a $1.85 trillion or a 4.63% decrease over the last day. In this video, we're going to be going over exactly why we're seeing this type of decline, what this means for us investors, and what you should expect moving forward. In addition to that, towards the end of the video, we're also going to be covering a strategy on finding some hidden gem altcoins to make a ton of money on this year. All right, to begin, I want to talk about the price of Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now, although we're seeing a slight decrease in the market, Bitcoin falling below $46,000 and still fighting that support level of $44,000 pretty strong, very confidently. We're also seeing Ethereum doing the same at about $3,000 now. Now, if you guys take a look, even in just the past month, we've been getting a pretty extraordinary rally with Ethereum, Bitcoin, and many other altcoins in the market. So as we approach Friday, we actually have some word that we are going to get some options to expire. Now, we had a similar situation about last week and towards the end of the month where this resulted in that strong rally starting to occur where Bitcoin started to rapidly increase back in price. Now, this time we have $675 million of Bitcoin options expiring on Friday. According to Cointelegraph, two things that marked the positive shift seen from institutional investors were deposits to derivative exchanges reaching their lowest level since May 11th and entities with 10,000 to 100,000 Bitcoin adding over $12 billion additional Bitcoin to their holdings. In yesterday's video, we talked about the importance of larger institutions and whales continuing to add onto their positions. And this right here just reiterates the importance of the fact that larger institutions are going to play a huge part in driving the price of many cryptocurrencies up. So this week, the neutral to bullish call options dominate once again, and the protective put options are below the current price of $46,500. Now, because the price of Bitcoin today is at $44,509, by the time we get to Friday, it looks like bears do have a little bit of an advantage. But just like it stated here, if Bitcoin remains above $46,000 on August 13th, 8 a.m. Eastern time, all of the 5,278 Bitcoin put option contracts will become worthless. On the other hand, only 5,335 Bitcoin call buy options will take part of the expiry, and this is equivalent to $245 million. So investors got overly excited buying $48,000 and higher bullish options, which reduced the $435 million potential of these call options. Now, this is going to be because of the large amount of greed that is going back into the crypto market. Anytime we see the overall sentiment change this rapidly, people are going to tend to get greedy in a market like this. And just because we have seen a fast increase and rally of the price, I know it did get a lot of investors very excited to hit that next resistance level, $48,000 to even $50,000. So if you take a step back and try to remember what was happening back during the peak of this bull market, we were getting weekends to be the cool down period where prices of altcoins and many other cryptocurrencies, even including Bitcoin, they were falling down, while during the week, while we were going through Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, that's when we saw a slow progression in the prices of cryptocurrencies. So it looks like this week is a little different. It looks like as we are approaching the weekend, things are cooling down. And last week, as we were approaching Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that's when we began to experience that rally. So if we begin to see anything similar to what we experienced last week, hopefully we can see Bitcoin rally past $46,000 again this weekend. I would not be surprised though if we do continue to have an extended cool down period where we do get a buying opportunity for anyone who was looking to enter more positions, because a lot of the TA is indicating that we are a bit overbought right now and that bulls are losing a bit of fuel trying to move towards that next resistance level to crush. So with that being said, if we do continue to go down lower, for me personally, I will be purchasing more Bitcoin, more Ethereum on this dip, because I do believe we are still in a bullish market, and that's just going to be another additional opportunity for me to enter a swing trade or to just increase my investment, even though it might pull my average cost up if we don't hit the lower thresholds of what I entered these positions at. I believe this is just going to be free, easy money still sitting on this table as we continue to grind throughout the rest of the quarter. Now, on top of that, we still have a number of altcoins still in the green today. So IOTX is actually up 40% or still up 436% in the last week. Before we talk about any other cryptocurrencies, you're going to notice that we have a huge disparity between IOTX and most cryptocurrencies on the market, with Near Protocol only up about 8% today. That is the closest in the top 100, nearing IOTX. So the question I know you guys may have is, what the heck is IOTX and why has this been pumping 436% in the last week? So according to their white paper, IOTX is a long-term technology-first project that is pushing the frontier of blockchain 3.0 with innovations in blockchain privacy, scalability, and speed. Scrolling down, they state IOTX is the auto-scalable and privacy-centric blockchain infrastructure for the Internet of Things, or IoT, which brings autonomous device coordination to the masses by connecting the physical world block by block. So this is going to be very similar to most crypto projects, especially when you talk about anything related to Internet 3.0 or even smart contracts related. You know, when it comes to altcoins and other cryptocurrencies in the market, everyone is going to be fighting for innovation. They want to be providing something new, something better than even the last project alive. Now, although this token here has a pretty extensive amount of information and history and even backings, the reason why they are actually pumping and doing so well is because of a few reasons. Now, fundamentally, they may be doing well. Their community may have been sparking up, and maybe this is more of a momentum trade right now that they have been trending for the past few weeks. But I believe IOTX particularly has been doing well in the last 7 days because they have recently been listed on Coinbase as well. So this really ties into the title of at least this video, and that's trying to find a lot of these altcoins. As you guys know, we have seen this happen before in the past where a larger project would come in, get listed on Coinbase, and as soon as that happens, we hear of something called the Coinbase effect, where once they get listed, they just start mooning in their price. Now, cryptocurrency we saw that did this before this past year was ICP. ICP was listed on Coinbase. They were mooning for about a week or two before they started to plummet back in price, coming down from their entry level, $460, all the way down to where we're at, $64.48 right now. So the question you guys may have is IOTX a buy right now? Is this something that you would consider purchasing and adding onto your portfolio? So for me personally, anytime I see a spike like this in the graph, this is definitely not a signal for me to want to enter, just because the possibility of a correction or a cool down is very imminent, especially when you look at the market cap and seeing how much it could possibly expand to. I believe there is more potential, but I think this is really approaching the potential cap of what it has. Now, on the ladder of that, we could look at Axie Infinity as another cryptocurrency because it has had one of those pumps, and every time it has, we've had it cool back, but pump up even further. So this is really going to be up to your discretion. For me, I prefer to find these projects before they get this type of liftoff and this type of momentum, because the chances of projects dumping have been statistically rather high. So one critical strategy that I wanted to talk about in this video to help you as a newer investor is this: find fundamentally strong cryptocurrencies and have just a few projects that are in their early stages that you wouldn't mind gambling on or taking that hit on. So you really don't want to have this overextended speculative altcoin portfolio unless you are a high risk, high reward investor. But if you're still trying to find overall success and growth in this market, there is nothing wrong with choosing altcoins in the market that have already been established, that have the backing, and that have the fundamental utility power to continue to ride up regardless of what we see happen in the overall market. For me, these are going to be projects like Cardano, even Polkadot, Uniswap, Chainlink, Solana, Luna, let's go, VeChain, Stellar. I mean, the list goes on. Aave, another one of my favorite cryptocurrencies. We have talked a lot on our channel about what those portfolios should look like with the cryptocurrencies that have that backing and that have that established reputation. Anytime you want to mess with some of these smaller cap altcoins entering the market, you do have an opportunity to 10x, 100x your gains, but play this smart, because right now, the altcoin indicators right now aren't even showing that we are in a altcoin season just yet, but things may actually start brewing, especially with the amount of traction we've seen. If we take a look at the top 50 performance over the last season of 90 days, we'll notice that other than 3 altcoins, Luna, Sol, and Axes, 3 altcoins that I've actually been having on my watch list. If you guys go ahead and watch my top 5 crypto picks videos, these 2 have at least been on this list before Axie Infinity started to really pump up in the last few weeks. So what you'll notice, even in the last 90 days, a lot of these altcoins still haven't recovered near to what the baseline we would establish would be Bitcoin. Now, if we try to flip that script just a bit though, in the last 30 days, we have been seeing an extraordinary amount of recovery. And this is why I believe altcoins are going to start to get pressed back again. And especially because Bitcoin, once we start seeing more money pour into that, just like a repeat of last year and previous altcoin seasons in the past, we're going to see that money automatically flowing into some of these. And it's going to start pushing Bitcoin all the way down this graph. And we're going to see more altcoins having tremendous amount of gains. Now, if we take it even a further step back, out of the 30 days, out of the 90 days, even in the last year, you'll realize that most altcoins have been outperforming Bitcoin by a significant amount. Now, upon doing some further research, I was able to find a few altcoins on the market that are launching on Coinbase Pro from their published blog. This is going to be Axie Infinity, Request or REQ, TrueFi, and Wrapped Luna. So if you aren't familiar with the other altcoins that are getting listed on the Coinbase Pro network, here's what they are briefly. So Request is an Ethereum token that powers the Request network, a protocol for creating and requesting payments. Literally what it sounds like. Transactions on Request network are immutably recorded and requests are processed without an intermediary. TrueFi is an Ethereum token that powers TrueFi, a decentralized finance protocol for uncollateralized lending using on-chain credit scores. So I've heard about TrueFi before. I actually really like this project. I don't know if it's like the previous Credit Brian and me, but anything that involves using credit scores of the blockchain network, I believe that's going to be a huge pivotal space where we're going to see a lot of adoption and innovation happening in the future. One last thing, it's going to be Wrapped Luna that they mentioned in this blog post, and this is going to be Ethereum token that's intended to represent Terra Luna on the Ethereum blockchain. It is not Luna, but rather a separate ERC token that's designed to track Luna's value. Wrapped Luna was created to allow Luna holders to trade, hold, and participate in DeFi apps on Ethereum. So if you aren't familiar with what wrapping cryptocurrencies are, this actually exists with even mainstream cryptos like Bitcoin as an example, where Wrapped token is just an ERC20 token related to Ethereum with a value identical to another asset that it represents either through a smart contract or being backed one-to-one with the underlying asset. Now, similar to IOTX or even Axie Infinity, alongside this blog post, we have Request, which is also up about 52% in the last day, which is absolutely insane. Now, another crypto on this list, which is going to be true, is actually doing fairly well in the last month. If we look at the 1-year chart too, I mean, they've been having some explosive growth as well. So I hope data like this can really show you the significance of something like the Coinbase effect, where we do see incremental prices of once these crypto projects are listed on more reputable exchanges. So in order to find those next hidden altcoin gems, you don't need to be risking thousands of dollars on Reddit trying to just toss money in very speculative projects that have no utility. You may be able to find yourself outperforming most traders just by paying attention to even Coinbase listings that are coming up. There are many different strategies and ways for you to still profit in this market today. And going back to at least the point of where we are in today's market, approaching this weekend, there's going to be many opportunities for you to continue making money despite whatever the market is doing. We're down about 4.86% right now, but even though we're still up about 50% with some of these other altcoins listed on the market. All right, so the secret phrase word for the end of this video is going to be GOAT. Comment that down below if you made it all the way to the end. I forgot to do yesterday's video, so I apologize for that. Subscribe to the channel if you guys still aren't subscribed for whatever reason, so you guys get updated and notified on these type of uploads. Don't forget to check out the links down below in the description. Webull, 2 free stocks, Surfshark, 83% off, 3 months free, and then BlockFi, earn additional interest on your crypto holdings. Thank you all so much again for watching, and until next time, peace out.